What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. Today, I'll be taking a look at the starting lineup for the 2024 Grand Park 165 at the Chicago Street Course. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Starting on the pole, we have 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion and 2023 Southern 500 winner Kyle Larson, the 5-car for Hendrick Motorsports, is starting in second position on the front row. You have 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Ty Gibbs in the 54-car for Joe Gibbs Racing, still looking for his first career Cup Series win. Starting in third position, we have 2021 Daytona 500 winner and winner of Indianapolis last year, Michael Madonna, 34-car for Front Row Motorsports. And starting in fourth position, we have two-time NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Tyler Reddick in the 45-car for 2311 Racing. Starting in fifth position, we have the defending winner of the Cup Series race at Chicago and the winner of the Xfinity Series race at Chicago yesterday, Shane Van Gisbergen in the 16-car for Kaulig Racing / Trackhouse. And starting in sixth position, we have Bubba Wallace in a 23-car for 2311 Racing. Starting in seventh position, we have 2017 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Champion Chris Abel in the 20-car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in eighth position, we have Alex Bowman in the 48-car for Hendrick Motorsports. Starting in ninth position, we have 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Champion and the winner of Atlanta earlier this year, Daniel Suarez in the 99-car for Trackhouse Racing. And starting in 10th position, we have 2012 NASCAR Cup Series Champion Brad Keselowski in the 6th-car for RFK Racing. Starting in 11th position, we have three-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin, the 11-car for Joe Gibbs Racing. Is starting in 12th position, we have John Hunter Nemechek in the 42-car for Legacy Motor Club. Starting in 13th position, we have Carson Osbar in the 77-car for Spire Motorsports, who got a penalty this past week. And starting in 14th position, we have Ross Chastain in the 1-car for Trackhouse Racing, still looking for his first win of the season. Starting in 15th position, we have Truck, Xfinity, and 2018 Daytona 500 winner Austin Dillon in the 3-car for Richard Childress Racing. And starting in 16th position, we have 2015 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Chris Buescher in the 17-car for RFK Racing. Starting in 17th position, we have 2023 NASCAR Cup champion Brian Blaney in the 12th car for Team Penske. And starting in 18th position, we have 2020 NASCAR Cup champion and 2014 NASCAR Xfinity champion Chase Elliott in the 9-car for Hendrick Motorsports. Starting in 19th position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup champion Kyle Busch in the 8-car for RCR, still looking for his first win of the season. And starting in 20th position, we have Corey LaJoie in the 7-car for Spire Motorsports. Starting in 21st position, we have 2020 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion, winner of Gateway earlier this year, and 2022 Daytona 500 winner Austin Cindric in the 2-car for Team Penske. And starting in 22nd position, we have Chase Briscoe in the 14-car for Stewart-Haas Racing. Starting in 23rd position, we have Justin Haley in the 51-car for Rick Ware Racing. And starting in 24th, we have Mark Truex in the 19-car for JGR, who of course is a 2017 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Starting in 25th position, we have 2015 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Champion Eric Jones in the 43-car for Legacy Motor Club. And starting in 26th, we have Todd Gillen in the 38-car for Front Row Motorsports. Starting in 27th position, we have 2017 NASCAR Xfinity Champion and 2024 Daytona 500 winner William Byron in the 24-car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in 28th position, we have Noah Gragson in the 10-car for Stewart-Haas Racing. Starting in 29th position, we have Ryan Preece in the 41-car for Stewart-Haas Racing. And starting in 30th position, we have 2022 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Champion Zane Smith in the 71-car for Spire Motorsports. Starting in 31st position, we have Harrison Burton in the 21-car for the Wood Brothers. And starting in 32nd position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup champion, the winner of last week's race at Nashville Superspeedway, Joey Logano in the 22-car for Team Penske. Starting in 33rd position, we have 2023 Daytona 500 winner and two-time Xfinity champion Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47-car for JTG Daugherty. And starting in 34th position, we have Austin Hill in the 33-car for Richard Childress Racing. Starting in 35th position, we have 2021 NASCAR Xfinity champion Daniel Hemrick in the 31-car for Kaulig Racing. And starting in 36th position, we have Josh Berry in the 4-car for Stewart-Haas Racing. Starting in 37th position, we have AJ Allmendinger in the 13 car for Kaulig Racing. And starting in 38th position, we have veteran road racer Joey Hand in the 60 car for RFK Racing with the Sage 60 team. Starting in 39th position, we have Josh Bilicki in the 66 car for MBM Motorsports, who will have to do a pass-through penalty at the start of the race. And starting in 40th, in last place, we have Kaz Grala in the 15 car for Rickwell Racing. So that is the official starting lineup for the 2024 Grand Park 165. What are some of the big storylines going into the weekend? Well, the big story is the tough battle up front. Basically, there's two drivers that have been really strong this weekend so far in Cup and Xfinity, and that is Shane Van Gisbergen and Kyle Larson. They were the fastest cars in the Cup Series practice session. Shane will be starting in 5th, Kyle Larson starting on the pole. I think one of those two guys are the most likely to go to victory lane. But there are some sleeper picks this weekend. Bubba Wallace has looked pretty good. He's starting 6th. He's looking to make up a lot of ground and points. Tyler Reddick looked really good in practice. Denny Hamlin was pretty quick in practice, despite the fact he didn't make the final round. Mark Truex Jr. showed some decent pace in practice. This is a very stacked NASCAR Cup Series field later today, and I think we're in for a very exciting and fun race this afternoon. I think it's going to be very intriguing. If it's anything like the NASCAR Xfinity Series race yesterday, trust me, I think we're in a pretty amazing and a really fun show. Again, I think Kyle Larson and Shane Van Gisbergen are definitely the most likely drivers to end up going to victory lane. I think they're both going to be extremely fast, and I think it's going to be those two going up. The one thing that gives Kyle Larson advantage is that first pit selection. I think he gets a first pit selection. I think we'll have a really good chance to go to victory lane. I think Michael McDowell is also going to be good tomorrow. He's looking for that first win of the season. We obviously know he's going to Spire Motorsports next year. He's looking to get it done. I think he will be a major threat and contender for the win tomorrow afternoon as well. Going to be a very fun race. Going to be really, really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's a very stacked NASCAR Cup Series field. You've got drivers in the GT Series. You got supercar drivers. You have drivers likely moving up the Cup next year in this field. It's really exciting and very fun. Looking forward to the NASCAR Cup Series race tomorrow afternoon, as it's a very stacked and a very great and fun field at the Chicago Street Course. It's going to be very much a track position race, as there wasn't a lot of tire fall off as well. So that is the starting lineup video for the 2024 Grand Park 165 at the Chicago Street Course. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's video. What are your thoughts about the starting lineup? Let me know in the comments below. Who do you think is going to win the Cup Series race at Chicago? Let me know it in the comments below. Later tonight on the channel, we'll have reactions to the Cup Series race at Chicago. If Shane Van Gisbergen does not win the Cup race, we'll do a video on him later this evening as well. Then Monday, we're going to have a NASCAR news video. We've got to talk about some Hailie Deegan drama, some silly season news, and some other drivers in the field as well that we're going to talk about. Got a lot of great content dropping this week. We got 10 drivers potentially who could join the Haas factory team coming tomorrow as well this week. It's a lot of great content, a lot of exciting stuff, and I can't wait to share what I've got in store coming up soon. We're at the Pocono Truck Series race picks is also coming on Tuesday as well. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.